defenders. I don't know why D Hall was the only guy back there. But overall, I know the defense played well.
Very well.
They stood tall.
We pressured Russell Wilson 25 times in that game.
I think Russell he's incredible because of what he's able to do. He's been pressured all year.
Yeah.
Like those numbers. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And so that's one of the things that I was talking to OT about. People see what Russell Wilson does, and it's flashy. It looks good. Like, oh, he got pressured, but look what he can do when he's under pressure. He lost the game.
Right.
Like, people see what Kirk does. Okay, Kirk's not going to, dip, dive, dodge, and duck his way out of getting sacked by 8 people. He's going to make the smart decision, tuck the ball away, get sacked, instead of throwing a pick. Russell Wilson, while improving, by the way, threw 2 picks. Well, yeah. one of them was on an improv play. A terrible pass directly to Will Compton.
And the 2-point conversion.
The
coolest 2-point conversion I've ever seen.
God, if they had run that back, that would have been so cool.
Yeah.
They were like 1 pitch away. I think if Swearinger had pitched it back to Dunbar, they had it.
Yeah.
I think Swearinger could have run it the whole way, but who knows? Doug Baldwin was running them down. But anyway, so I have a couple things to say about the game. One, defense was amazing. Tom Sula, whatever he's doing with the defensive line, it can't be legal. Because Anthony Lanier II was destroying the interior of that Seahawks line. He was getting pressure up the middle, collapsing the inside of the pocket almost every play. Junior Gillette looked quick. He looked good.
He is good.
Zach Brown was very fast. He's always very fast. I would like him to get better at reading plays because if he thinks for a split second that it's run and it is a pass play, his man is scoring a touchdown. It happened against Dallas.
That's his problem because he thinks he's so fast he doesn't have to read.
Yeah, he's got to get better in that. But, I mean, you can't argue with, 80 tackles a game and, he's a big difference maker. Kendall Fuller is progressing very quickly.
The secondary is.
I don't know. Did you see Kendall Fuller's interception?
I did.
He
bullied him.
Everybody was saying the DJ Swearinger 2-point conversion pick looked like the Malcolm Butler interception.
Right.
The Kendall Fuller one really was. He literally read the play. And he was asked if he had seen that on film because everybody was saying, wow, to get that kind of a jump on that, you must have seen something on film. And he's like, no, I reacted.
I mean, that's what he used to do at Tech.
And literally just bodied, who was the receiver?
Baldwin?
I think it was Baldwin, yeah. Bodied him, took his spot, and caught the ball. That's impressive. We don't have guys doing that very frequently. But yeah, the secondary looked great. D. Hall being back there, I think the best thing was you did not hear his name called very many times, which means that he wasn't blowing coverage.
Right.
He might have blown the Doug Baldwin touchdown there at the end. Norman was trying to press Baldwin at the line of scrimmage. He missed with that little jab, and he did. Baldwin crossed right in front of D. Hall's face, and he didn't do anything about it.
D. Hall's slow though, so I mean,
he's not that slow.
He's just lost a step, so I expect things like that to happen if he's in. But
he didn't even go with the route. Like he didn't think it was his responsibility. It had to be somebody's because we did have those mid zones covered. But I don't know. D. Hall returning punts.
Don't do that. Jay Gruden made a joke about it though.
No, please do it.
He said he didn't want him back there anymore.
You know why I want him back there?
Because he catches the football?
Because he just catches it. That's all I want. When the other team punts us the ball, I do not need a returner who's going to run it back 5 times a year. You know what I want? I want somebody who's going to catch the ball and make sure that our offense gets on the field. Because the offense just gave us the ball. The other team's offense literally is saying, here, we can't do anything with it. Take the ball. And I am tired of Chris Thompson and Jamison Crowder sitting back there and saying, no, we don't want it either. You take it. And we're going to give you 50 yards. Right. It kills me. Yep. So, D. Hall being back there, I do not care. He should have called a fair catch on the first one. He got destroyed. But you know what?
He held on.
He held on to the ball. That's all that I care about. And it was awesome. I was so pumped. And, I said after that, I was like, you know what? That's D-Hall's first real play coming back, like contact play. He just needed to get his pads rattled. Yeah. The players do say that. Like, they don't feel like they're like actually back until they kind of get hit and get back into the groove. That gets the juices flowing. So he just needed to get hit. He called a fair catch on the next one. He caught the next one and ran it 5 yards. Went straight for the sideline like a smart old man. Like, I love him returning punts. He catches the ball. That's it. That's all I want out of my punt returner.
Put Josh Doxson back there.
No, don't do that.
We need to expand his roles.
Okay. We've talked about the defense now and the punt returning. Sorry, I got a little...
that's good. But actually, one thing on the defensive side, I am starting to hate Josh Norman.
Why?
Because of the way he plays football.
Oh, no. I love it.
I hate...
What did he do?
Well, the Jimmy Graham one, where he freaking, after he got on the ground, which he got stiff arm, but he pulled that tackle down. Punching him in the belly, like, why?
He just tapped him in the belly.
Right.
Good job, bro.
Yeah, right. That's just how Josh Norman is. I mean, he plays great defense, though. The one, oh my gosh, I thought he broke his hand. He tried to go for the fumble that he always does, where he punches it out, and he punched him square in the helmet. Yeah. That had to have not felt good.
No, couldn't have felt great. But Josh Norman's tackle on the 3rd and 1
saved the game.
Rawls running to the outside.
That guy can tackle.
Rawls against Josh Norman. Norman said after the game, I was trying to tear his arm off.
Yeah, I heard that.
He got stiff-armed in the face. He had no business getting him down short of the first down marker.
Yep.
Even tackling him.
He knows how to tackle.
That dude just... He balls. I love the energy. I love the don't mess with us. Like, he doesn't take any shit.
The best quote from him was after the game. He said, "I didn't expect us to come in here and win, but we play the game for a reason." So, I mean, I think that was everybody's mentality.
Yeah.
Who knows if we're going to win this game? But
the team came in. I think it almost
meshed us.
Helped them play less tight. They were like, dude,
fuck it.
Literally nobody expects us to win. It's a win-win. If we win,
great. If we lose,
that's amazing. If we lose, who cares? We have half our team, and we're playing in Seattle where they don't lose.
Speaking of that, Jack's first pick for the Redskins to lose all year, and we won. So maybe he should pick them to lose. You picked him to.
We didn't do an official pick.
And the week before that, I picked him to win for the first time all year, and we lost. So going back to losing.
Yeah.
41-20 was what you told me.
I did not tell you that. I replied to somebody else.
You texted me that too.
I replied to somebody else who was asking for a prediction, right. And that's what I said. 41-20. Because the other dude said 69-0 Redskins. So,
well,
that dude was more correct than I was.
Yeah, they won. All right, offensive side of football.
Yes. So let me just set the stage. There's a couple topics that have been talked about, and I would like to get your take on it. One, a lot of people seem to think, a lot of people have the take that Kirk Cousins was bad. It was another bad Kirk Cousins game for 3.5 quarters until that drive, and that he didn't look good. Another take is no, that's really the big one. So.
You know what? At that point, I mean, like I said, I didn't get to watch the first 3 quarters, so I don't really know how he played. But all I know is you could play a shitty-ass game for 3 quarters every single game, and if you come out and win the football game in big situations, you're a good quarterback for me, and you earn the money.
Yeah. Russell Wilson had
Aaron Rodgers has
game.
made a career out of that.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson's made a career out of that.
He had a horrible game. Russell Wilson had a terrible game.
But he showed up when it came clutch.
He led the scoring drive.
I mean, I don't necessarily – I'm the first one to knock Kirk Cousins when he has bad games. I thought he had an awful game in the Cowboys game, and you defended him. Okay. But, I mean, if everyone's saying that he's had an awful game and then he puts up the numbers and then wins the football game and makes the big throws, especially to Brian Quick, and then Josh Doxson might have bailed him out. But he still put it where only he could make the catch.
But he threw the pass.
Yeah.
And that's exactly where the ball needed to be.
You're making 2 throws like that. You're leading your team down, which the Redskins never do. If they get the ball under 2 minutes, never.
1999.
Never do we
1999
win.
was the last time we had a go-ahead drive in the fourth quarter under 2 minutes.
So there you go. And that's right there. I mean, eventually you got to look at, sure, some games he has not shown up in key spots. But like this year, especially with your entire offensive, Jay Gruden didn't even know who was playing the offensive line in his post-game press conference. Like, you're sitting back there with bad odds. You're supposed to lose in Seattle, in the rain, in the snow.
Catalina playing line for you. Chase Roulier.
And you figure out how to win a football game. I don't care what people say. You played a great game.
TJ Clemmings trying to block. I mean, TJ Clemmings could not block, couldn't even get his hands on a 90-year-old Dwight Freeney.
Freeney still looks good. I wish
against TJ Clemmings, he looks good. Okay? Like, come on.
That spin move is ridiculous.
Oh, my God. The safety was, like, everybody was shitting on Kirk for the safety, saying that he held the ball too long.
You should not take a safety.
Dude.
I didn't watch it, but...
So, who's that really good linebacker for the Seahawks?
I don't even know his name. Bobby Wagner?
Yeah, that would be him. Bobby Wagner, from the snap to the tackle, got to Kirk in 1.1 seconds. Kirk called out pre-snap that Bobby Wagner was coming on the blitz. Whoever was playing left guard for us at that time, I think it was Catalina. Kirk told him, hey, Wagner's coming right here. Please protect that.
Mm-hmm.
His guy, the guy lined up on his inside shoulder, slanted inside, of course, to open up, to hopefully draw a left guard who would go with him if his quarterback hadn't told him, don't go. And he double teams this guy who's just taking up space. Him and Chase Roulier or whoever's Danny Roulier, the center, whoever's playing center, they handle that guy because he's not trying to do anything. Then Bobby Wagner says, oh, I'll take this gigantic truck-sized hole and just blow up your quarterback. Kirk, yes, he wasn't looking for it because he thought he told his offensive line, hey, please block that guy. So that's not on Kirk at all. 1.1 seconds. I don't agree with the play call, first of all. I know you can't run the ball, but you can't, with that offensive line, if you're Jay Gruden, call a shotgun pass play that is not a screen pass.
Right.
It needs to be a run. Dude, find a creative way to run the ball. Freaking read option and let Kirk go pick up a couple yards. They wouldn't expect that. But I think it's play calling, but it's the offensive line. Kirk gets no blame for that in my book. And Kirk got hit. Kirk completed 21 of 31 passes. He got hit on probably 15 or 16 of those 21 completions as he was throwing the ball. And he made some ridiculously great throws that are underappreciated by stupid football fans who only understand like 80-yard touchdown bombs and
cool.
Yeah, like that's it. So
because Kirk doesn't want to throw an interception.
There's my little offensive rant.
That's the biggest thing about
that's
the biggest thing that's going around.
That's Kirk doesn't want to throw picks. He just wants to keep his completion percentage up. It's like
Jay Gruden came out and said, "Well, if he followed the way I wanted him to play quarterback, he'd throw 60 touchdowns with 20 interceptions."
Yeah. So you know what? But again, the coaching still did work though because Jay has been just drilling Kirk, saying, throw the ball, throw it deep. Give your guys a chance. Let them make a play. Throw it deep, throw it deep, throw it deep. And Kirk, when it mattered most, what did he do twice?
Well, just that's the only thing that I knock Kirk on because when he does throw it deep, I mean, obviously when he had Deshaun Jackson, it helped. But, like, anytime we do take a chance, Josh Doxson's come down with it. Vernon Davis comes down with it. I think Brian Quick should get more play over Terrell Pryor. I didn't watch Terrell Pryor this week, though. Was he benched most of the game?
Yeah. He caught one pass. It was a third down pass, 3rd and 6.
Wow.
He ran a 7-yard route on 3rd and 6.
Wow,
and he caught the ball.
The Redskins ran a first down route.
He did try to run back behind the sticks. Clearly, he was uncomfortable getting a first down. He tried to run back behind the sticks, but they gave him forward progress.
I hate it.
Then we tried to throw a classic Pierre Garcon slant. You know, what game was it last year where Garcon destroyed that dude? The one jab step to the outside and then was wide open on the slant from like the 2-yard line.
I don't remember. He did that a lot.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a classic Garcon slant route, and Pryor kind of just like I don't know, tripped over his own feet.